we're going to take a trip into the weird lane here, folks, for a second. Oh my God. 1981 also spawned Escape from Galaxy 3. Oh boy. Yeah, this is one what the hell movie. I'm telling you right now. As it says, now this is what it says. The crew of an alien spaceship confronts an evil galactic ruler who aims to take over the universe and lands on Earth for sexy adventures in love. And you know what I'm talking about? It's got to be Italian. Of course it is. And it's directed by Vito Albertini and starring Fausto Di Bella, among others. Well, Sherry Buchanan is also in this film, and Don Powell. They did get some English actors in this, but I mean, I've seen it. Seeing it once was enough. Now, 1986's Nightmare Weekend. As I mentioned at the beginning of the show, folks, if you haven't seen Nightmare Weekend, it's one of the most insane sci-fi horror films I've ever seen in my life. And it turns out there's a reason for that. There's a reason why it seems so disjointed and psychotic. If you watch my video, it's on my channel. I just put it out a couple of days ago on Nightmare Weekend. You'll see you'll understand more about this film, but I definitely recommend that you watch the film first and then watch the video. As it says here, when a scientist performs behavioral experiments on 3 college girls, his mad assistant turns the subject into drooling, murderous mutants. That's basically the gist of it. You got a scientist who's not a mad scientist. He seems like a normal type of guy. He's doing behavior modification experiments, and he has been experimenting on a Doberman Pinscher, who's very aggressive Doberman Pinscher. And the Doberman Pinscher becomes docile, and it seems like the experiment's working on animals, on dogs. And his assistant, who's very sleazy, wants to hurry up and do the human trial. So she invites these 3 girls to this mansion over the weekend as the subjects, as the human subjects for this experiment. But there's also like the scientist's daughter, who has a computer that's linked to an AI puppet, hand puppet, that kind of looks like Kukla from Kukla, Fran, and Ollie. You'll see it. I'm about to show you the trailer to this freaking insane movie.
You are about to enter the 21st century of terror. Nightmare Weekend, when computer technology goes mad.
Now you're gonna die! You die!
And high-tech action gets out of control. Nightmare Weekend. A group of college students were invited to spend a pleasure weekend in a mansion. But instead experienced a nightmare weekend. Nightmare Weekend. The first high-tech terror film. Witness an experiment so frightening that it will never leave your mind.
Die!
Experience a lust for power so gruesome that you may lose your mind. Nightmare Weekend. When horrifying humans team up with murderous machines. When modern technology gets out of human control. The action never stops. Nightmare Weekend. It's the first high-tech terror. Nightmare Weekend. The 21st century of terror. Rated R.
Amazons. We're not going to be on here long, folks. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say that's a Boris Vallejo cover for the Amazons movie. There were a plethora of sword and sorcery flicks. Of course, in the 80s, you had Conan, which spurred on a ton of, these movies. And some of them are on Tubi as well. They would use Frank Frazetta paintings or rip him off, or they would use Boris paintings or rip him off. One of the two. For a lot of these sword and sorcery flicks like Deathstalker 1983, a medieval muscle man sword fights a sun lover on his way to free a princess from a wizard's castle. And of course, Barbie Benton is in this. Yes, folks, that's Barbie Benton. She was, she was definitely Hugh Hefner's girlfriend for a while. Didn't they get married too? And she's definitely in at least one or two Playboy issues, as I recall vividly. Okay. Barbie Benton, folks. Oh, yeah. So that's one reason kind of to check out this film. Slave Girls from Beyond Infinity, the original cult classic. Okay, I wouldn't go that far, but it's definitely worth seeing, as they have it listed here: horror, comedy, fantasy, sci-fi. Rated R from 1987. Two crafty young women escape a space gulag, only to crash land on a nearby uninhabited jungle planet. A madman who hunts people for sport calls home. And, of course, we have Cindy Beale, Elizabeth Kaitan, Brink Stevens as the three main chicks in this film, and that's pretty much all that matters. Definitely worth seeing. And I would also add that Sorority Babes in the Slimeball Bolorama, also with Brink Stevens and Linnea Quigley, amongst others, is also quite worth the time. I think Sorority Babes is a better film. It's funnier. It's more creative. And we're going to take a look at that right now. Let's head on over. Of course, this is yet another Full Moon Entertainment film directed by David Decoteau, who did a lot of stuff. He did a few of the Puppet Master films and all kinds of stuff. I believe the Subspecies films from Full Moon. He did a few of those. As it says here, a college ritual goes wrong when three sexy sorority girls steal a bowling trophy, releasing a devilish imp who makes their night a living hell. Yes, Linnea Quigley, Michelle Bauer. Woo, good Lord. Woohoo. I'm telling you, of course, Brink Stevens is also in this film, Robin Rochelle as well. I got a short trailer for Sorority Babes, folks. Let's check it out.
The Tri-Delta sororities having their initiation tonight.
Yeah? Delta Delta?
It's part of the ritual.
Make it sound like we're devil worshippers or something.
An infraction will require punishment. Painful punishment.
We're only looking.
I'm gonna break into the bowling alley at the mall tonight. Bring me back some kind of souvenir as proof that you were there.
Jeez, this place is weird.
Well.
Companies arrive. don't know where to run to.
Just great, man. I love the trailer. All the girls were up for it. Michelle Bauer is just red hot in this film. She's so cute and yet so devilish.